In this video, I'm going to help you if you've ever considered becoming a personal trainer, an online fitness coach, maybe both. Maybe you are a massive fitness fanatic right now and you hate your job. Because my first point on this matter is that so many people out there think that you have to choose between a job that pays good money or something that you love that doesn't pay good money. And actually, the beauty of what we do as fitness coaches, especially when you take your business online, the sky's the limit in terms of what you can earn. Like, I couldn't believe it. The first time I think I made 5K a month, like online, I thought, like, what the hell? Like this has got to be a fluke. Then I went on to make like 10K a month and then 20K a month. And now like multiple six figures, like online. And I'll be honest, that every single milestone, it still blows my mind that like I'm still making this doing what I love. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's like easy. I'm just saying that it is possible. And I really want you to think about this in today's video. The reason why you're watching this video is because you haven't yet got your fitness qualifications. So you haven't yet even signed up to become a personal trainer, but you're at least considering it. Hence why you're watching this video. So a few things I want you to think about. The first one is, do you love what you currently do? So maybe you've just left uni and you're not sure where to go next, or maybe you are in a job that you hate. I really want you to stop and consider like your current situation. And if right now you're working a 9 to 5, like a lot of the guys that come and work with me inside FBC, inside my program, are typically people who are like getting away from a job they hate. Like I've got some of the guys inside my program have been working for jobs and other people that they hate for like 5 to 10 years, sometimes even like over a decade. And I really would consider that if you love fitness, like one of the best things you could be doing right now is documenting your own fitness journey. And this could literally just be as simple as going onto your Instagram story on a daily basis or recording some videos of you exercising in the gym. But here's the thing. What you can do to test the waters is if you start creating content now before you've even signed up to do a fitness qualification, the good news is what will happen next is that you'll start posting about this stuff on your Instagram. And if you start to get some initial interest from like your friends and your family, and even better, some like strangers on the internet, or maybe one of your Instagram posts absolutely blows up, something goes viral. Like some of my posts on Instagram, some of my fitness content has done like 2, 3, 4, 5 million views on Instagram. Or I've had posts on TikTok about mindset that have gone to like millions of views, still kicking around the internet to this day. So the consideration is that like, if you love your fitness and you are into your fitness like right now already, like what the hell are you waiting for? Like all you need to consider is just thinking about maybe at this time, you could just stop and consider, why don't I just share some content and not think too much about it? Because you have the opportunity now to have some fun with it. And this is not me suggesting by any means that you share content and you are, trying to come across like a coach. One style of content you can do that works really well, and I definitely would write this down, is how I content. So typically the content you'll see is like, here's how to take your business online, or here's how to lose body fat, or here's the 5 best ways to build muscle. And until you're like a qualified coach, that's probably the kind of content you want to steer clear of. But there is no body or board that can tell you that you can't share your opinion online. So for example, you could say, here's how I use intermittent fasting to help me lose weight. Or here's how I'm using supersets in the gym to help me build muscle. You can see what I did there. It's very much positioned around what's working for me right now. So the moral of the story in this video is, if you aren't qualified as a personal trainer, but you're thinking about doing your qualification, you hate your job, you love fitness, for me, it's only ever going to be a no-brainer to at least explore that opportunity. You've got to understand that there's so many other people out there have done the thing that you want to do. Like if you're sitting there watching this video right now, it would be even more funny if you're watching it right now at work whilst you should be focusing on your job, or maybe you're on a lunch break, or maybe you're on the train or the tube hating life on the way back. Or the consideration would be, if you're now in a position where you actually enjoy what you do, but maybe you want to have like a side hustle or make some money on the side doing what you love, I would really strongly consider looking into getting qualified as a personal trainer. And there's 2 routes you can go down when you do get qualified. Either you go into the gym and you go the more traditional way, which is fine, which works. Or likewise, you can go down the route of the online coaching route. And I've got guys and girls inside my program, inside FBC, who are doing really well from starting in the gym and going online. I've had some guys that were online that have gone in person. I've got some guys that have started fully online and are staying fully online. It really comes down to the kind of lifestyle you want. Like, if you are somebody that loves being around other people and you don't really work very well on your own, you might consider the in-person route. That being said, if you're quite self-motivated, if you want to travel, if you want to have a family, if you want to have kids, like, one of the biggest motivators for me as to why I was such an advocate to go online, and I still am, is I think a lot of personal trainers, they only think about the short term, and they think when they're young, they're single, they don't have kids, that they can spend every hour under the sun in the gym like I did. I was a personal trainer in the gym for like a decade. I was doing like 50, 60-hour weeks. I'd work on Monday morning, Monday night, Friday morning, Friday night, weekends, everything. And I just about managed to hold down a relationship. Worked out well for me because I now have a beautiful wife and a beautiful son. But it was tough. It was tough to try and manage all of that. So if you're thinking about having a family, like short-term or long-term, you got to think about like how that's going to work if you're still smashing out hours on the gym. So these are things you need to consider. You don't have to think too deeply about them right now. Right now, like on the basis of watching this video, I just want you to stop and consider, like, would you potentially be happier if you were getting paid to do what you love, and that's coach people, change people's lives? As for the money bit, do not listen to other people's limiting beliefs around how you can't make great money with fitness. Like I said, like I made multiple six figures from my fitness business before I even touched the mentorship space, before I even went into what I do now. And naturally, as you evolve in your business, you might go on to coach people on something else. You might end up doing what I do later down the line, but there is a lot of money to be made. For example, if you just want to start by making 2K a month, that's like one sale a week. And I'm not saying that's gonna be easy, but really when you think about it, like gun to head, you've got to sell somebody a program, you've got to make it happen. You got 7 days of 24 hours. 24 hours, there's like 168 hours in a week. There's like 60 minutes in an hour. And you've got to find one person to sign up to a program. These aren't crazy numbers, guys. And that's to make 2K a month. And all you need to do is like, you need your thumbs, your phone. You need to stay in shape. You need to like learn how to sell. Of course, I can help you with these skills. You'll be able to learn this stuff in other videos or inside my program. But it's not a bad way to earn your money, right? And then you scale that out and you sign more clients. You sign 2 clients a week, that's 4K. Or maybe you stack like 50 clients on a program over the next year, paying you like 150 quid a month. And you're making like whatever it is, like 6K or whatever it is, or probably almost 6 figures. So you can make a lot of money. Like there's people out there that took it way further than I did, making like hundreds of thousands every single month, like 7 or even 8 figures from fitness. You probably know a few yourself. So final thoughts are, before you go, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below, DM me on Instagram, the word YouTube, if you've come over from YouTube, at Fitness Business Coaching. And the final thoughts are, just really consider that if you love fitness and you don't enjoy what you do, or you're not sure where you want to go with your career path, if like me, you're a college dropout and your dad takes you down the pub and says, Dan, what the hell's going on with you? What do you love? And I said, fitness. And he said, why don't you become a PT? And the rest is history. Like, consider what you enjoy. And I really want you to challenge that old school mindset of like, you either find a job that pays well, or you find like a side hustle that you enjoy that doesn't pay well. I strongly believe you can have both. And if you want help doing both, then like I said, DM me the word YouTube on Instagram and let's have the conversation. And I will catch you on the next video.